We need to get this recording done before that comes through. Welcome home, everybody, and welcome to today's vlog. My name is Andy.
And my name's Kristen.
And welcome home to our new 2019 Keystone Fuzion 424 toy hauler.
Yay!
I got it all out. So we're going to give you a tour today of our brand new RV. We've lived in it about 2.5 weeks.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. So we still have some piles of stuff in corners. You'll get over it. But we want to give you a tour, and we also want to talk about the top 5 reasons that we went with this particular unit over all of the other ones available.
All right, so let's get to it. We're going to start outside.
Cool, let's go. All right, and welcome to the kind of the passenger side, main side of our new home. The main feature you'll kind of see is the side patio, which was definitely probably, let's say, the #1 reason we were looking at this floor plan is we were targeting side patio rigs. We really like the extendable space into kind of the main space for that particular feature. So really excited about that. The other thing is just kind of storage. This is a big kind of basement storage compartment that goes all the way through. Not that exciting, they all have them. Let's keep going around. So this side is where actually the main access door is, especially while in travel, because when the side porch is up, you can't access that door. So that is your main access point during travel. What is great about this unit is you still have access to a bathroom and you can still get access to your kitchen with all the slides in. You do have a big kitchen slide, and then of course you can see kind of that back patio, which we'll go look at. So let's go look at the back patio. Okay, and then another key reason, and we'll build this into another one of our top 5 when we're inside, is this back patio. So one of the key things we were looking for in a new RV was going to be that side patio, which you can see, and then having the back patio deck. It is definitely extra, and it is definitely not something you need to have while going and touring the country. But the way we like it was we like kind of setting up camp for a couple weeks at a time. So this allows us to kind of get settled in, have all of our stuff, and be able to enjoy magnificent views. Like right now we're looking just outside of Estes Park onto Long's Peak Mountain, and it is gorgeous. This is the kind of the driver's side, kind of your hookup side, your behind side. Not much abnormal here. This is where you manage your auto level system, all of your hookups for water, electric, sewer, and then all the way in the back we do have a 60-gallon capacity for regular fuel. That runs not only the generator, but if you do plan on putting any toys in the back, you have extra fuel capacity to make sure they're topped off for when you're doing those fun adventures. All right, well that's enough for the outside. Let's head inside and give you a fun tour there. Actually, before we go inside, we are towing this whole unit with our 2016 GMC 3500 dually. We bought it used, but it is a beast of a truck and could not be happier with that purchase. If you're going big with a rig, go big with the truck, you won't regret it. Okay, now let's go inside.
Well, hello. Welcome to the inside of the rig. Let's go on inside and continue our tour and our top 5. Come on in. Welcome to the inside of our rig, and as you can see, it's nice, light, and bright in here. Now this is #2 on our top 5 reasons of why we bought this rig. In fact, it is one of the biggest reasons we bought this rig. We didn't have to touch it. Now coming from a renovation that we did with our Class C, which you can see here if you haven't seen that, this was really enticing for us. We knew that we didn't have to do any painting or any renovations as far as finishes and stuff that goes inside right away. We could get settled and then we can make those changes as needed. But you can see this rig has beautiful finishes. The nice gray cabinetry, there are faux subway tiles on the wallpaper in the kitchen and on the fireplace, and it's nice and bright in here. It's not your normal dark and kind of dreary RV interior that you see with most rigs.
So #3 on the reasons we bought this particular unit is the floor plan. So as you can see, it's a super open space. We have a big couch, so all 4 of us can basically have our own cushion, which was a huge advantage because we were stuck on a little small love seat. So it was really nice to kind of have all that space now. We love having this big table that's always dedicated to a space that we can use the stools to pull out and sit on. We don't have to deal with extra chairs. It's simple and it's easy, which was a main reason we went with it. And then looking back into the kitchen, we have a huge fridge. And I think it's 3 times the size of the fridge we had before. So it's a huge fridge with a built-in stove and range. And that's been really nice. It's also with a huge sink in the back with a whole wrap around, and that's actually wrapping around a bathroom in the toy hauler side. But it gives us a huge amount of counter space, and it's such a nice flow. And that was really the third reason. We love the floor plan. We loved how open it was and how flexible it is, that we can all be in here and we can have a whole party in here if we really wanted to.
All right, so that brings us to number 4. Ample storage is what we loved about this rig. Now, in a lot of toy haulers, you don't get a lot of space and a lot of storage, but in this rig, they have one little secret that we fell in love with, and that's right behind our TV and stereo system here, and that is what they consider a pantry-tainment. This whole wall opens up basically to reveal an extra pantry station behind the TV. Now this is great even though it's stuck in a corner, but it does utilize that extra corner space to provide ample storage. So anything that we can't fit in the cabinets, in the kitchen, or anywhere else within this space, we can put back here. And that includes things like food storage containers, batteries, walkies, kind of anything that you may need. And that's a great space and kind of a hidden space that we love about this floor plan. In addition to the pantry-tainment, we do have this upper loft. Now this is a twin-size bed up here, but because we don't really need it, we are utilizing it as an attic space for extra long-term storage. So as you can see, we have some paper towels and stuff up here that we don't need right off the bat, but we do need access to. It does come with a ladder that extends out. Oh, it doesn't. This space does have a ladder that we can get up and down from there, or we have an extra tall step stool that we can use as well. But that is actually extra space that we do love that we didn't have in our Class C that we do love about this rig.
Now we're not quite done with the tour, but we are at our 5th point of kind of why we bought this RV particularly, and it is the flexibility of space. So not only does it have a great floor plan already, but we're making a few modifications that really I think will maximize what we want to get out of this rig. And example 1, I would say, is the garage space. So come on in and let's give you a tour of the garage space and how I think we're doing something different than most people, but organizing this particular space. So come on in. All right, and welcome to what we're now calling the master bedroom. Again, this was the toy hauler garage space that they advertise. It's 12.5 feet, kind of end to end, and we've converted this to our room. One of the main reasons we did that, actually there's a couple reasons we did that. The first is this is the main access door during travel. So it is the main inside-outside door. So we couldn't leave it for the kids or modify it for the kids not to use it. It really needed to be secure. And so it's perfect having it in our room, that's fine. The kids' room, it wasn't quite there. It also has the main in-command system. So all Keystones over the last few years have gone to this in-command system. Think of it as a big kind of main control unit. Everything is digital. You can do awnings, lights, water heater settings, literally you name it, that is what you do in the system. I think it's pretty typical for modern fifth wheels in our years. The other reason we wanted to use this particular space as our room is we wanted access to our own back patio. Now we do have the side patio, which is great for entrance and kind of storing some things, but I can tell you there's nothing better than sitting out there with a cup of coffee, viewing the mountains in the morning before the kids get up. It is just the best experience ever, and we love it so far. And that's why we wanted this space to be ours. So for when we're sleeping, we actually have kept the bed on the Happy Jack system and lower it in the evenings when we're ready for bed and raise it up every morning, which keeps this space flowing very nicely and gives us a lot of flexibility under the bed with what we can do with it. This room is very multi-purpose for us. It's my office. It is where we're storing some of our clothes. It is our retreat room for when the kids are driving us crazy. And so it's so lovely to have a nice place to come sit, close the door while the rest of the house can be doing whatever they need to be doing, and we still have our nice space in here. But that leads us to the kids and what are the kids doing to sleep. So let's go show you their room all the way in the front.
All Alright, so that leads us back to the front of the rig, and this is where the kids' space is. Now we showed you where our master is, and we have converted the original master to the kids' space. What's really nice about this is they also have the full bath up here, which we will continue using as well, which includes a shower and all the necessities as well as extra storage in here as well. We like that because the kids' room is right off the bathroom. They don't have to run from the back of the rig to the front of the rig or vice versa. So having a potty right next to their bedroom is actually very beneficial. So let's move into the kids' room and we'll show you kind of how we've remodeled it initially to modify it for our kids. So welcome to the kids' bedroom. This was the original master and this is now their bunk room. Now there was a king-sized master bedroom in here that had a full king-size bed as well as 2 built-in nightstands. We took all of that out to provide ample space for the boys in here. We did install a Cura bunk bed system from IKEA, which allows them to have a full twin-size mattress for each of the kids. Behind me, we also have a bucket system that we actually had in the loft of our Class C, so we just brought it over here. And this adds additional storage for all of their goodies that they had in the Class C. Anything from Legos to train sets to school stuff and more. What this modification did for this room was open it up. They now have floor space, which is amazing for them to have their train sets and Legos down on, or even just simply having, playtime in here. Now you can see we did keep the overhead cabinets in here as well as the original wardrobe and drawers. This way we have ample space to store all of our clothes as well as any additional schooling supplies or books or anything else we may need.
So here's our bed space on the side of the window. You can use your turn.
No, I don't want to.
Yes, your
So thanks for joining us for our tour of our 2019 Keystone Fuzion 424. We have been loving this rig so far and we continue to make memories along our journey as full-time living on the road.
So we do have a couple of things and modifications we will be making to this RV. So if you're interested in RV renovations, tips and tricks on how to RV, and also just maybe following some of our adventures, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of our crew. So I think that's it for today.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And we will catch you guys on the road.
All right, bye.